my dear students, in today's video lesson, we are going to study a topic from the chapter Reflection of Light at Plane Surfaces. Now from this chapter, there is a question that comes in board exams most of the times for either for 3 marks or for 4 marks of complete the ray diagrams. They'll be giving you a prism and they'll give you an incident ray, or they'll give you a rectangular prism and give you the incident ray and tell you to complete the path of that ray. Okay. So before going further, before starting with the actual ray diagrams, we will first have to study the laws or the rules that we will follow for drawing those ray diagrams, which will make it very easy for you to draw those ray diagrams without any problem. So now let's study the rules that we will follow to opt the questions like complete the ray diagrams. So let's go for the rules. Now rule number 1, reflection. We will follow the law of reflection, that is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection whenever a ray is in one medium. So in the same medium, if it is reflecting, we will follow angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then we will follow the 3 basic rules of refraction, which are when the incident ray is striking on the surface separating the 2 mediums, whenever it is entering from rare to dense, okay, whenever it is entering from rare to dense, it will move towards the normal, and whenever it is entering from dense to rare, it will move away from the normal. And when it is incident on the normal, that is angle of incidence is 0, or we can say the angle which it is making with the surface is 90. At that case, it will pass straight without any deviation. Now kids, many students have asked me that they keep on forgetting this. So you remember this by a story. Now suppose a kid is entering a forest with his mother. Okay. Now the forest is dense. So when he is entering the forest from the open ground, he is entering the forest, he is scared and he will move towards his mother. The mother is normal. So whenever the kid is entering in a dense forest, when he is entering like this, he will move towards the mother because he is feeling scared. Okay. Now whenever a ray is entering from dense to rare, so when he is coming from the jungle to the open space, he will feel free. Now he will move away from the mother. Okay. So if there were no mediums, it would have passed like this straight. It would have passed like this straight. But since they are coming from rare to dense, it will move towards the normal. Here also it would have passed straight. But since they are coming from dense to rare, it will move away. Okay. So these 3 laws of refraction we will have to keep in mind to attempt these questions. Then our third set of rules. Here we will follow the critical angle thing. Now see here, critical angle rule will follow only when the ray is entering from dense to rare. Okay, and you should keep in mind that critical angle of glass is 42 degree. Okay, now see here all the 3 rules. When angle of incident is less than critical angle, the ray will follow refraction. ठीक है, उस ray का refraction होगा. When angle of incident is more than critical angle, that is more than 42 degree, there will be total internal reflection in the glass, in the same dense medium. There will be total internal reflection and no ray will bend and come out. So there will be only total internal reflection, no refraction. Now when angle of incidence is equal to critical angle, in that case, see, you can see here from glass to air it is coming, the incident ray is in the dense. Okay, it has to go from dense to rare. So from dense it is entering the rarer medium. Now here you can see the angle of incidence is 42 degree, which is equal to critical angle for glass. So when the incident angle is equal to critical angle, at that point of time, some intensity of ray will have total internal reflection 42 degrees. See, it is coming inside again, but major part of the ray will suffer refraction such that the angle of refraction is 90 degree. It means that it will refract on the same interface of the 2 mediums. The angle that it will make with the normal will be 90. So if a ray is entering from dense to rare medium such that it is making an angle of incident equal to critical angle, at that point of time it will reflect at 90 degree to the normal, and some part of the ray will also do internal reflection. Now in solving these questions, okay, most of the time we will not draw this line because this is very less intensity line, so we will draw only this line. Okay, so after studying all these rules, let's go on to the real practical examples. Now we'll start. Now in this prism they have given you this incident ray, okay, which is falling at 90 degree to the surface, okay, and we have to complete the ray of the path of this ray. Okay, so now as you can see that the incident ray is falling on the normal, since it is making an angle of 90 degree with the surface, so it is falling on the normal. So by following the law of refraction, if it is falling directly on the normal, it will not suffer any deviation and it will go straight. Okay, so it went straight. Now here we have to decide whether it will go out, whether it will reflect inside what. Okay, so for solving this, okay, we know this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree. So what it will be? This angle will be 30 degree. Correct? So in this triangle, if this is 30, this one is 90, then this one will be 60. Correct? We will mention 60 here. At this point, we will draw a normal. Okay. Now, since this is a normal, this whole angle will be 90. So this part will be 30. This is 30 degree. Right? So our incident angle is not 60. It is 30, because what is incident angle? The angle which the incident ray makes with the normal. So here it is 30 degree. Now as you know, 30 is less than the critical angle. Okay, 30 is less than 42 degree. So there will be no reflection, there will be only refraction. Okay, so it will refract. From here it will refract. This is the first arrow. Okay, now it is entering from dense medium to rare medium. Glass is dense medium and this is rare medium. So actually it could have gone like this, but since it is entering going from dense to rare, it will move away from the normal. So it will be like this. Okay, here. So the ray came here. As it was incident on the normal, it came straight. Here we calculated this angle and made a normal so that the incident angle was 30, and then we decided that it will be refraction because 30 is less than the critical angle, and since the ray was entering from dense to rare, it moved away from the normal. I hope this one is clear to you. Now moving on to our next diagram. Here they have told you, where is the incident ray? Moving on to our next diagram. In this diagram, this is the incident ray that they have drawn, and they have told us to complete the path of this ray. Now since this is making an angle of 90 degree with the surface, means there will be no deviation here, so it will go straight. Okay. Now here we will calculate. This is 90, this is 30, so this will be 60. But this is not the incident angle. We will draw a normal here. We will draw a normal here. The angle that the incident ray makes with the normal is your incident. This is your incident. So if this is normal, this is 60, it will be 30. Doesn't look like 30, but it is 30. Now here, this 30 is less than the critical angle. so it will not reflect back, it will refract. So it could have gone straight, but since it is going from denser to rarer, so it will move away from the denser, away from the normal. So it will move like this. Okay, we will drop this line. We will have to mention these angles here. Correct? Now moving on to our third example. Here, this is the prism. This is an equilateral prism they have told. So everywhere we can mention it is 60. Now, again the incident ray is 90 degree to the surface. That is, it is making an angle of incidence as 0. So it will go straight and strike this surface. Now at this surface, if this is 60, this is 90, this will be 30. Here again we will make normal. So the angle that it makes with the normal here is 60. Now students, 60 is more than critical angle. So it will do total internal reflection here. So it will reflect like this. 60, here also it should be 60. Now see this triangle. This is 60. This is 30 because this is normal, this is 60, so this is 30. So here it should be 90. So if it is falling at 90, it will go straight up. So this is how you complete the ray diagram. Students, remember to make arrows so that no marks is cut. Now students, look at our last diagram for today. Now this is a special case here. In the question they have mentioned that critical angle is 60 degree. So this is not of glass, this is of a material whose critical angle is 60 degree they have mentioned, and this is the incident ray that they have given. So as we know, incident ray is normal to the surface, is falling on the normal, so it will go undeviated like this. It should be a straight line, guys. Okay. Now here we will decide, this is 90, this was an equilateral prism 60, so this is 30. Here we draw a normal. So this will be 60, right? Now 60, it is falling at 60. Now we know this critical angle is 60 and our incident angle is also 60. So I told you when angle of incidence is equal to critical angle, what will happen? Here it will reflect at 60 also. It will reflect at 60 and it will refract on the surface. So one ray will be on the surface here. This is your refracted ray. Okay. Now, even if you don't draw this diagram, this ray, it is completely okay. You just draw, make an arrow here, make an arrow here, and this is the refracted ray. So this is how you will do sums of complete the ray diagrams by using all the laws. Please practice more sums from your textbook, and please write in the comment box if you have any doubt. I will be ready to solve it. Please subscribe to our channel and please like our videos and share it with your friends. Happy learning!